Hello and welcome to Family Bond, where we explore the joy, struggle, and unspoken realities of Nigerian family life. I am your host, Emilia. Today's conversation is tender, personal, and long overdue. We are peeling back the curtain on a silent struggle that many women face but few talk about. Yes, childbirth brings joy, but it can also bring anxiety, isolation, and emotional pain. Many Nigerian mothers are expected to bounce back immediately after delivery, physically, mentally, and emotionally. But what happens when that doesn't happen? What happens when a mother smiles for the world but cries in silence? To help us understand this complex journey, I am joined by a brave and a beautiful guest, a mother of two whom has graciously agreed to share her story and her insights with us. Thank you so much, Ma, for being here again.
It's an honor to be here.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
And how are the kids?
They are good. They are good.
Okay, without wasting much time, please introduce yourself again for our audience.
So my name is Adenike Ijoma. I'm a mom of two, a educational consultant, and also a social media manager.
Welcome again. Okay, let's start from the beginning, from the moment many don't see. Can you walk us through how you felt emotionally and mentally after giving birth to your children, especially the moment when the excitement faded and reality kicked in?
Okay, so for the first, it was easier to navigate because it was just myself and my husband and a child.
Okay.
And like I would say, every pregnancy is different. Same with every child's birth experience, and the hospital too, and the support you have around. So it was different. It was easy for me to connect with my first after I gave birth and my second because of the pain I experienced. We are actually also very different, So the first was a progress. The pain was a progression. The second was just,
Just came at once.
Yes, it was just intense. There was no moment for me to catch my breath. All of a sudden, I knew that I was in immense, unexplainable pain. So when I gave birth, I just saw her like, who is the stranger? It had not really settled. My body hasn't really adjusted and accepted that you have just given birth. I still felt I was pregnant, and like I would say, the woman body is hormonal. We are more hormones. We are driven by hormones, controlled by hormones. So at that time, I think there was a lot of chaos
happening in your body,
happening in my body, so I could not connect. And I didn't feel bad about it because I knew that it was a normal feeling. Because I've done my researches and people around me, I realized that this thing happened, so it's not just me. So at that point in time, I just had to take it slow.
Now many women feel a kind of sadness after birth, but few know when it becomes something deeper. How did you know what you were going through wasn't just baby blue, but something more, something you needed help with?
Okay, so it's really not easy to differentiate baby blues and postpartum because it's similar, but the duration and the intensity is how you can say, okay, this is not just baby blues.
Baby blues,
This is more, right?
Yes.
And for me, when I realized that it wasn't baby blues, was when I refused to carry her. There was a point she was crying and my husband was like, carry her. I said, no, take her away. I don't want to carry her. It was like he needed to answer a call. I said, take her away. I don't want to carry her. That's when I now realized that there was a problem.
Wow. Okay, in Nigeria, postpartum depression is not talked about enough, and support systems are often weak. Did you feel supported by your family, friends, or even health professionals during this period of when you were feeling the baby blues or whatever it was, right? And if not, what do you wish had been different?
Okay, so I first of all do this. Shout out to my husband, yo. Now, man, he tried, right? He was there every step of the way.
And that's what a lot of women don't get to
He
experience.
was there, and he was right there, like every issue I had, down to him seeing the baby's head coming out.
Wow.
He was there. He had the marks on his body.
Wow.
He was there, right? So that alone gave me the support that I needed. And it was a beautiful moment, right? There were a lot of people there. There were families, friends. So I would say, in as much as I had more disconnects, but I had more support than the first. You understand? And knowing that I've been there, I was mentally ready. There was a part of me in my subconsciousness that was like, okay, this is a phase.
I need to pass.
You understand?
Yes.
So, but one thing we should all know is that people should not invalidate the feeling of a new mom. Don't make her feel she's not grateful.
Or she's weak.
You understand? That is what makes us bottle up a lot of things and we turn to bitter women. This is not
especially if you are expecting that support to come from someone
that you love, you understand, and it didn't come, and they expect you to snap back. And social media also has a lot of influence on us, and the pressure is too much.
I think celebrities, when it comes to delivery, they do more
than good, right? Because this snapback culture. Give yourself grace. Your body went through changes for 9 months. It will take 9 months plus or even more for you to snap, and you might not even snap back.
True.
Sometimes you need to accept your reality.
Yes.
Enjoy the phase that you are. Your body gave birth to a living thing you created.
Yes.
Please see yourself as a demigod.
But women are actually God on earth.
They are.
Women are.
They are.
Okay, it takes a lot of strength to care for a newborn when you are emotionally struggling.
Yeah.
What do you think friends, family can do for a new mom to help them not to fall into postpartum depression?
Let her rest.
When you say rest,
give her as much. Okay, how would I put it? Give her time to rest. Don't add to her work. She's healing. Her hormones are trying to balance. She's whatever is happening to her, especially if it's a first time mom, it's strange and new. And there is a newborn that is actually exposed. You know, there's no more sense of security for that newborn because the newborn was actually coiled up in the mother's womb, and warmth. But now that child is outside.
Yes.
Trying to understand what is happening.
Yes.
Right. So there is always going to be that cry. It can be overwhelming. But if you can take that child out, if it's only for her to breastfeed when it's time, take the child to the mom, let her breastfeed. When she's done, take the child let her rest. I don't think at that moment, the first 3 weeks or the first 4 weeks, I don't think even hospital will come tell you come for checkup 6 weeks, and that doesn't mean that 6 weeks you're healed though.
Yes.
Right.
Yes,
but that is just the minimum. 6 weeks. Let her get as much help that she can. Reduce her activities, physical activities, anything that will give her stress. Don't talk about her body. Oh, your tummy has not gone inside. Oh,
I think that should be for the husbands. Then friends, family,
mothers, even your
sisters. Yeah.
They can be so insensitive, right? Especially now that
I don't know if I should even share. When I was pregnant, I think the day I put to bed, you know, that very day your tummy will still be still big. And immediately I came out, the first question a family friend will ask was, your tummy is still big, like the baby is still inside your tummy? And I'm like, okay. I didn't actually know what to answer at that period, because
the thing is that some people say this out of ignorance. It's okay because some people just feel once you give birth
you should snap back.
But it is actually terrible and inconsiderate for a woman that has given birth. She said, you're going to tie your belly fast though. And you'll be looking like, is that the next thing she's thinking of?
Yes.
Right. So what your words at that point in time should be very, very careful because she's very delicate.
Yes.
She's in a very delicate state.
Okay, before you give advice to new mom, what will you tell husbands out there, especially first time dad?
Yeah.
Because I think majority of them make mistakes. Yeah. Because when like you said, social media has done a lot of influence on people, and they feel like, okay, because this celebrity gave birth and then she's back, she's doing well, my wife should do the same thing, or because their mother gave birth to 9 children and then she was still going to the farm, that means my wife should do the same thing. So what is your advice to first time dad or dad generally?
Your wife is not your mother.
True.
A mother should not be used as a yardstick to measure your wife. Right? You are also new in this terrain.
Yes.
So as your wife. So extend grace to each other.
True.
Help. The child belongs to both of you. Don't see it as you're helping her carry the child. It takes two to tango. It takes two to create a child, to make a child.
Yes.
She carried the pregnancy in her body. I know that you also carry the pregnancy in your head, because finances most times will fall on the dad.
On the dad, yes.
Yeah, so we have to acknowledge that. But don't look at her and expect that the girl that you married last year or 2 years ago will still remain the same girl. And don't use the celebrity people as a standard, because I think you have a warped idea of what a woman should look like after birth. Not one, not two, not three. It takes a whole lot. So extend grace to her. She's still trying to find her bearing, her footing, so as you. There's going to be a lot. Child coming to a family changes a lot of things in a marriage, changes a lot of things in the family dynamics, right? So while you are learning, know that she's also learning. Both of you are learning on the job. So it takes two to tango. So extend grace, be patient, and just tolerate each other.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Adenike. But finally, before you go, to the woman out there who may be silently suffering today, what message do you have to share with new mothers who might be feeling overwhelmed, anxious, or like they are failing? What would you tell them?
Your feelings are valid.
True.
Your emotions are valid. You are not crazy. You are not a wicked mom. You are not a terrible person. You are going through what most women have gone through, but you should just know that it's a phase,
and it will pass.
And it will pass. I don't know how long it's going to be, because every childbirth or postpartum journey is peculiar. You know, it's different from A, it's different from B. But just know that you got this. Your child chose you, so you're doing the very best that you can. So give yourself grace, love yourself at that moment, and do what you can do. Housework not the finish.
Abi? Thank you so much, Mrs. Adenike, for your honest insight. Today's conversation reminds us that motherhood is not a one-size-fits-all experience. To every mother watching, if you are struggling, you are not alone, and you are not failing. Postpartum depression is real, and it doesn't make you weak. Seeking help is not shameful. It is brave. Let's normalize this conversation in our homes, churches, and hospitals. Let's listen to our mothers, check up on them beyond the baby photos, and build a culture of compassion. You have been watching Family Bond. I am your host, Emilia. Until next time, be kind to yourself and be kind to the mothers around you. Bye-bye.